What's up, guys? You know who it is? You know what it is. DJ LX Star, 2Rs. Yeah, you knew that was coming. But I said it anyway. Toxic TV. Okay, I want to talk about something that somebody asked me to do a video on. And that is deposits. Should you ask for a deposit? How much should you ask for when getting the deposit? And when is the correct time to ask the person for the deposit during the conversation of the meet and greet, or when you're first, you're closing a deal with them and all that. So the first one, is it okay to ask for a deposit? Should you ask for a deposit? Yes, you should always ask for a deposit. Definitely ask for a deposit. The reason why you want to ask for the deposit, because you don't want to find yourself in one of these situations to where, you're like, okay, I'm feeling that person. The client was good. It felt right. And we dug each other and we had some laughs on the phone. Oh, this person's cool. No, this person is not cool. You don't know this person. You don't know them from a can of paint. You just met them. Even if it's somebody who you know already. You never heard the rule, friendships and family and business just do not mix at all. Yeah, get a deposit on them. Okay. You don't want to jump up there and you're DJing all these hours and you're working your butt off and you're doing everything you're supposed to do. You got to tear this stuff down. And when you're packing up, you go to meet the person for your money and, you charge them X amount of hundreds of dollars, but you don't get the full payment of what you asked for. Yeah. And I can promise you now, these things will come into play. They'll say things to you like, oh, well, we wanted you to do this and you didn't get to do that. You didn't play that one song that we wanted. The most corniest ideas, the corniest things they will come up with to beat you out your money. I'm telling you, you want to do a deposit, man. Don't go into a situation, blind, man. Just don't. Would you go into a dark room, shut the door, and put shades on and start feeling your way around? No, because you can fall, stumble over something, and hit your head, and then it's over. You don't want to do that. The same rules apply when it comes to deposit. You don't want to walk into any event, man, without some type of money in your hand. You don't want to do that. So at least if something goes left, you know what I'm saying, and it cannot be repaired, if you don't feel like going through the headache of taking them to small claims court and all that stuff, at least you got something out of it. Understand? You definitely have to get a deposit. Definitely. Put it in your contract so it's concrete. You understand? You want to do these things, man. You got to. You got to put people in deposit. You got to get deposit, and you got to put people in contracts. It's important. It's important. I can't stress to you how important that is, because you will get screwed by some of these people who you thought were cool or feeling you over the phone or during your meet and greets. Okay. Now, when you should ask for a deposit. Let's go to that one next. When you should ask for deposit. You ask for the deposit when you guys are talking, you're getting your ideas out and everything, and you guys settled on the price and everything, and you shared a few laughs. You don't have to be abrupt like, hey, I need a deposit from you. You don't have to do that. I gotta give me a deposit. You don't have to do that. You can slip it in towards the end, be like, hey, okay, I'm glad we sold everything. All right, we agreed on the price. Okay, how about I send you an invoice for a deposit. Would you like me to send it for you through email, or how would you want to do that? Or when we have our final meet and greet, would you like to do it then? There's ways to slip that in without it being so abrupt, and risk offending somebody. There's ways to do that. Okay. So I always do mine. Always have mine towards the end of the conversation when we got everything out in the open. We talked about the venue, what type of music they want, what they're looking for, all these things, share a few laughs. And I don't say it like, can you pay me a deposit? You don't want to ask any open-end question because you're asking. You shouldn't be asking. You slip it in there, slightly telling them, okay, great. It was great meeting you, Mr. or Mrs. Blah, 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 blah. I wanted to ask you, is this email address you gave me good for me to send you the invoice for the deposit? That's how you do it. You slip it in there that way. Okay. That's how you do it. And, cause you don't want to give them too much time to think or overthink things. Being that they're hiring a DJ, it's a no-brainer. Everyone knows that when you're hiring a DJ or a caterer or something like that, there will be a deposit. A caterer is not going to just sit there and, oh, they're cool, you know, I'm going to make up all this food and just show up. No, they're going to get a deposit on you and a contract on you, all right? They're going to do that to you, okay? That's covering yourself. It's covering your own behind, bro and sis, all right? Now, the interesting part, how much to charge? Now, everyone has their different, things. Some people like to charge 25% of whatever the full price is or all these things. I don't do 25%. I do 50. I want half. I want half. I want half of the bread up front. I have to get half of that. If I don't get half of that, we pretty much don't really have a deal. Sometimes, depending on the person, I may say, hey, you know what? I may take a little under half, So if the event, just throw the number, if the event was $500, I normally want $250. But there's a reason why you can't get the whole $250. Some people say, well, hey, I got the $150 right now. I have $150 right now. Okay, I'll take the $150, put the remaining balance into an invoice, send it to them. Make sure they sign it. If they don't sign that, we have no deal. Because that sends a red flag off to me like you're ready to swindle me or something, and I'm not having that. Hall & Oates, I can't go for that. No, can do. I can't go for that. Can't go for that now. No, I'm not going for that. So you have to get deposits, man. And if you can get the half amount, do it. Do it. If you can get half, do it. If you can get all of it, do it. Sometimes you might want to leave that option open too. Be like, hey, okay, is there any place, is this email address good for me to send you the invoice for a deposit? Or did you feel comfortable with paying the whole thing to get it, just get it out the way? It's really up to you, ma'am, sir. Either way is good for me. So what you did was two things. You gave the option out for them to pay the whole thing. You planted that seed in their head. That's why you always say, if you want to just get it over with, you're in a contract. I'm in a contract that protects you and me. Your money is safe. Your event date is locked in for the moment this contract is signed. Or sometimes it may just push them and say, hey, well, you know what? We'll just do, the half up front, for the deposit. No problem. Smooth. All right. Smooth. So get a deposit. Always get a deposit. Is it okay to ask for a deposit? Yes, it's okay to ask for a deposit. In my book, it's mandatory to ask for a deposit. Even the DJs who do work for me, get a deposit, bro. Get a deposit. And that's one of the reasons why I started taking that over with some of the DJs I work with. I'll do it for them. I'm a natural born closer. So, it's easy for me to do. But I still teach them too for when they're out on their own, getting their own events and everything. Get the deposit. By all means, please get a deposit. By all means, okay? Get a deposit. When to ask for that deposit, ask for it towards the end of the situation. Don't make everything about money, as I said in the other video. So you want to get your laughing out, your joking out, have fun with them, be attentive to what they're looking for in the event, all these things. And then towards the end, like I said, we slipping in real nice. Ma'am, sir, this email address, the one you just gave me, is that good for me to send you the invoice for the deposit? There you go. Okay. And they'll come back with you. Okay, yeah, sure. But what was the deposit? We didn't even get to that part. We didn't discuss. I'm sorry, I forgot. Most people normally do is half. Some people pay up front. You can also do it that way. Some people like to pay the whole thing up front and just get it out the way. But I'm cool with either one. You want to pay half or you want to pay for the whole thing? It's fine by me. Because once we get a contract done, your date is locked in. That contract protects you and it protects me. And that's how you do it. All right? Got it? Hopefully that helped everybody out and it made sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, you need me to elaborate on something more, let me know. Hit me up down there. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. And I'm about to do another video. Like, soon as I turn this one off, I'm doing another video. And I'm doing another one. And then I'm going to go live after that. You already know I love my live sessions. So make sure y'all get involved. If you're looking at this video right now and, the live session pops up, get involved in the live session. So if you have any questions about any of the other videos you saw, or this one tonight, or any other videos, or any other questions that you may have, period, or something you saw on somebody else's page and you want to background them and double check to make sure they're giving you the right info, hit me up because I'm going to give it to you raw. I'm going to give it to you straight. Okay. Now, my favorite part of the day. You know who it is. You know what it is. DJ LX Star. This is Toxic TV. And you know my motto. Deuces. That's my new one. Peace.